talk about commodity marketing, every one of us know that we are talking about agro commodity marketing and how we can maximize profits. Let's look at what the Nigeria agro commodity market outlook looks like. We all know that Nigeria is mainly dominated by agrarian communities, and this is also a pointer that agro commodities are produced in very large volume in these locations. Then, going by this, the quantity that is produced annually run into millions of tonnage, which we can all attest to. For maize alone, I think Nigeria do more than 14 million tons, not to talk of sorghum, soya bean, and so on. So other aspect that makes it attractive, excuse me, is that there are many players and processors are always in need of this commodity constantly. So a mix of these three factors, that is commodity availability, the players, and the population itself, it provides a huge opportunity for one to trade in the products and also maximize profit. In earning, commodity earning yearly runs into trillions of naira, and slide. Now let's consider what are the key things that could make agro commodity marketing profitable for us and how we can maximize these profits. To gain from this agro commodity markets, it requires a strategic approach. And by strategic approach, I mean an approach that is well skilled or well prepared for. What do we need to do? One of the first thing is that our market research should be up to date. We need to understand the market trend, the demand and supply dynamics to be able to make profits. What do we mean? We need to know what the prices are at the local market and what are the prices at the factory end. Also, other dynamics that may come into play is availability. What time are these commodity available? And what time will the company also be needing it? Even up to the planting season, all these are what we should be acquainted with. Another thing we can do is segmentation. What do we mean by segmentation? We need to identify target markets and consumer segments, which will help us tailor our marketing efforts. For instance, when you talk of maize, you need to have a list of companies that are using this maize in order for you to be able to know how to direct your efforts. You can't be discussing with a company not consuming maize when you have intention of supplying maize. So we need to look at how stratified these companies, the segment is, and we tailor our marketing effort to that so that we'll not be wasting our effort. The thing we need to do is we need product differentiation. How do we mean by product differentiation? We need to create a value or a unique quality or certification for our products. For instance, if others have been doing generally soyas that are not of high quality, can we really put value into our own soya and also make it of more value to us? So if we do, the person at the purchasing end will see that our price, will command a premium price from those using it at the marketing, the consuming end. How about branding? We need to develop a strong brand identity. For instance, Zoacell, if known for quality products, people will be willing to pay a premium. Or for instance, if they know that, any point in time, you are going to get this product from Zoacell, it will create opportunity for them to edge others in the market. Or also this apply to individual and it will give them recognition. The marketing, also our marketing channels matters. We need to utilize various channels, the online platform, trade show, direct sales. All this is the point is to reach our customers. So what do we mean? Today we have a lot of platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, and even there are other things like trade show, agri show. When we have trade fairs, we can be there to probably to probably showcase our products. This will put us in light to be able to do more or to be able to maximize profits. We move to the next slide. Other things that we need to do is we need to set competitive price for our products. What do we mean by competitiveness? When we are sourcing, we need to source at a price that will be What do we mean by this? There are specific companies that may need specific products. Can we concentrate on this in order for them to be able to patronize us? Also, what we also need to use price risk management tools. That is getting likely advanced contracts like LPO, or even getting a price guarantee in advance. For instance, if you are going to source and it will take you 2 weeks to source, the market dynamics might change, but you haven't projected that, oh, this is the price I can deliver and I'll be good. You can get this price in advance in order to de-risk your pricing mechanism. How about logistic and supply chain optimization also play a very key role. We need to streamline our transportation, storage, and delivery to reduce cost and improve efficiency. What do we mean? If we do multiple handling for these our products, at the end of the day, our product will be landing at a very high price. So in effect, we may not be able to maximize the profit, but we can engage in direct sourcing and delivery straight to the company rather than maybe doing double handling, renting warehouses in multiple locations, or moving it from one warehouse to the other. So these are then also in terms of storage, to maximize profit, we can store when the product is at very low prices while we target a high price time to sell. Also, what we need to consider is the risk management itself. Every business has its own risk. We can use hedging. That is, we invest in opportunities that goes in line with what we're doing in order to use it to offset if there's going to be a price change. For instance, we can have a stake in the vegetable. If you are supplying soya, we can have a stake in buying vegetable oil, probably at a low price, and store. In order, when the price difference, when there's a difference in price, we can sell to use it to offset these price differences. We also look towards insurance and other tools to mitigate markets, the price, and other weather risk. So when we, what we are saying here made, trading this commodity can be used to invest in some other products that can offset our price deficiency at any other time. Then key thing that we need to do again is our market intelligence. We need to stay informed about market conditions, weather, policy changes to make informed decisions. We know in the recent time see that our product in effect may not get to our destination because it will be confiscated. Or if there's a ban on a specific product and we are still trading in it, it poses risk to our business as well. How about digital marketing? We want to leverage on social media, e-commerce, we have partially mentioned this, and data analytics to reach consumers and optimize marketing efforts. So we'll move to the next slide. So now, we talk about value addition as well. We want to improve on the raw materials, probably raw material, mostly it's involved raw material. We need to improve on it. Do we handle a little? Do we do some packaging to give it a brand? And do we or bundling to increase our product value and profits? Also, we want to collaborate with partners. We want to collaborate and form partnership with others who have been in the business, probably form alliance with other farmers, traders, or processors to share resources and expertise. And this will help us to make our product a top notch. How about quality control too? It's very key. This gives us good market access. It gave us good market access. Also, quality control, we need to check the control of our products right from the source in order for us not to be giving a substandard product to our buyers. So if you're giving substandard product to our buyers, it will now create a doubt in their mind when we have such products. So when we have controlled the quality from source, it will make our products one that will be demanded without any rancor. Then we talk about our market access. We explore new market opportunity, both domestic and international, to expand our customer base. So also, we need to continuously improve on what we do. We need to regularly assess ourselves, refine our marketing strategies to adapt to changing market conditions. So if we implement all these strategies, agro-commodity producers and marketers can maximize profits, improve market competitiveness, and build sustainable business. Now, we want to briefly talk about the sourcing and aggregation channels that we have. We have direct sourcing and indirect sourcing. The direct sourcing involves sourcing directly from either open market from our farmers by supporting them with inputs while we get the grain back later, and also buying directly in the open market. While the direct sourcing have its own risk, but for us to be effective, we need to mitigate this risk, probably putting insurance in place in order for us, if there's a default, we'll be able to probably make up for it. Then indirect sourcing, this involves buying directly from those who might have sourced. There are some merchants who have capacity to buy. Can we buy from them? Since we most time have prices of the company. So these are the two major channels that is being used. Then we talk about available agro-commodities for us to trade on, the opportunities here. Here are some lists, but they are inexhaustive. So we have the grains, we have majorly wheat, corn, which is the maize, rice, soybean, barley and oats are not so common here. Then, but probably we can do it, we can do an import of it if probably that is our interest. Then we have oilseed, which soya still fall under sunflower, canola, which is rapeseed. Not sure this one is common in Nigeria. We have cottonseed, we have palm kernel in Nigeria as well. Then fiber crops, cotton and jute. We have this common in the north. The sugar crop, sugarcane and sugar beets. So also on livestock and animal products, cattle, pigs, sheep, and chicken. So all these are what we can do. Fruits and vegetables includes apple, banana, oranges, tomato, potatoes, and onions. Then we have the nuts and seed, walnuts. Then we have soya bean too. Then sunflower seed, pumpkin seed, and so on. Then spices, we have coffee, cocoa, pepper, cinnamon, vanilla. Then we have the pulse, which is the bean. Different types of beans are available. Then also we have the pears, which is the G-nuts. The other agro-commodity that we could trade on is tobacco and rubber. We have silk, honey, biofuel, which the biofuel are ethanol and biodiesel. So having put all these points into consideration, if we do a proper mix of it, we will be maximizing profits maximally, and that will give us opportunity to stay in business. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Shola. Thank you very much. I hope we all have learned one or two things. Well, I have, and my interest is in exports. Well, I for those who have questions, do you want to ask? Do you have any question, or should we go to the next speaker? Please, if you do, you can just raise your hand, and we can take your question now. So let me give you like a minute or two. You could decide. If you have any question, you raise your hand. But if you do not, we'll just move straight to the next speaker, which is Mr. David Aribido. So does anybody in the house have any question before if there's a minute or two, then we can move to the next guest. Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing any show of hands now. Okay, so if you do, please just jot it down, and we will take the question at the end of the webinar. Okay, so not wasting so much of our time, Mr. David, you have the floor. Hello, Mr. David Aribido, are you online?
Yes, I'm with you. Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Just as he introduced, Aribido David Jayoba, the sales manager, commodity marketing for Zoasel. I will be putting us through into different angles in which Zoasel is coming in to make sure that commodity marketing is profitable and at the same time sustainable for both the farmers and the processing industry. For the commodity marketing, when we say commodity marketing, what is the first thing that comes to our mind? The first thing that comes to our mind is selling goods that are considered to be in exchange with other goods of the same type. So this could be agricultural commodities, metal, or etc. But in this context, there is also we deal purely in agricultural commodities. And this profit maximization is a goal of getting business to generate as much as possible profit so that we can increase our revenues and return. So involves selling commodity in the best highest possible prices. In Zoasel, we describe that as premium. How you get your commodity sell at premium price. What are we doing in Zoasel that makes you to be able to sell your commodity at premium price? So we'll be delving into roles in which Zoasel is playing in commodity marketing and profit maximization in Nigeria. Our company plays a significant role in agricultural commodity marketing and profit maximization. First of what we do is provision of platform for farmers, buyers, and traders to connect and interact. Our online platform is designed in such a way that either you are a farmer, you are a buyer, you are a trader, you are a processing industry, we have them all on our platform. Names, the big names in Nigeria, Flour Mills of Nigeria, Olam, different processing companies, different farmers group, different cooperatives groups, all are on our platform. On this platform, each person interested in this commodity trading can post their product and at the same time get premium for their price. And there's also avenue to know price of different processing industry. Then you have option to choose who to deliver your commodity to at any point in time. So this price advantage or this market information advantage enable you to make a proper decision on good pricing and in selling at a premium price. So in overall, we play a crucial role in facilitating agricultural commodity marketing and profit maximization through that digital platform. And this supports enhance efficiency and profitability. Most of our major roles include market creation, price negotiation, quality handling and specification adherence, market analysis, risk management, logistics support, and alternative finance. One of what we do in the market creation is in the area which I just mentioned now, which revolves around having our platform. So it's this platform that connects the buyers and seller in agricultural commodities. So Zoasel platform on itself is more or less like an online market, just like our own physical market, where you can do your normal business transaction in terms of agricultural commodity. You can buy agricultural commodity and at the same time request for agricultural commodity. Then, apart from that, on issue of pricing, we believe in Zoasel that sustainable is key in what we are doing. So what we do in this area of pricing for those suppliers that are merchants is we make sure they have premium price for everything they are delivering. And how do we do that? We get the best premium price from them from the processing industry. And after getting those premium price,
immediately you deliver, we connect you and pay you directly the same amount the company is paying in terms of delivering your commodity. Then we only charge at 1.5%. That's commission on the commodity you deliver. We are not playing the role of middlemen in your own commodity trading. No, but we are stepping in to play the role of linking. We know it's a gap for you in selling your commodity and for you to sell it at premium price. With the use of data platform, we have the processor you can contact, get your commodity delivered directly to the company and get your premium price, of which the only thing we Wizowasel looks out for is our commission for trading such commodity on our platform. Then for quality assurance, apart from bringing commodity directly to trade on our platform, across the federation, we have our agents who are well trained on post-harvest handling and on quality certification. So, should in case you have a commodity in places like Utangura or in other locations across the federation, we have our agents in those locations who can come help you test this commodity to make sure it meets the buyer specification or the processor's specifications. And apart from meeting that processor specification, should in case the commodity did not meet the buyer specification, they will put you through normal training you need to do in order for your company, for your product to meet the buyer specification. Then, by so doing, you can have the best premium product that you can sell for the best premium price. Then, for our market analysis also, we are very in-depth in terms of our remote locations across the whole federation. We have our agents distributed and scattered across, of which we are up to date with the happenings of the markets. And at the same time also, we have our in-season program in which we train farmers on good agricultural practices. So during this period, we are able to monitor production pattern, and we're able to forecast what will happen next, so we can advise you. These are some of the benefits that are associated with trading on Zowasel platform. Then on risk management, Zowasel help both farmers and buyers mitigate risks associated with agricultural commodity trading, such as flies, plantation, and public and supply chain disruption. Yes, on this issue of this supply chain disruption, we've been playing a critical role there, because we discovered that in most cases, you can buy commodity from a location before you take to your location is being diverted. So for us in order to eliminate that, we make sure we engage a structured organization, a structured logistic company that can help you ship your commodity to the desired processor's location. Then as they are doing that, we also make sure in the course of shipping, all the products you are bringing is properly insured, so that should in case there's issue of accident or stuff like that, you can easily have the value for your product. Then apart from that, the logistic support, as I mentioned, also we have a structured partnership with logistic companies across the federation, that should in case you have your commodity in any location here in Zowasel, we link you up with the logistics company, and they will help you get your product and deliver to the company gate. Then we have issues where most of our farmers or most of our merchants cannot access finance in order to aggregate this commodity and deliver. So we link them up to what we call alternative financing. So we provide alternative financing to such as credit facilities and payment solutions. So these enable farmer access capital and receive timely payment for their product. So this financial support can help farmers better their life and also help them manage their inflow, and at the same time enhance profitability. Then transparent pricing, just like I mentioned earlier, sustainability is what we are preaching in Zoasel, and as it is, whatever the company is giving as a premium price is what we are giving, and what we are just charging is commission. So you know what different companies are doing on our platform. You are able to have access to pricing information from Olam, from FMM, from Wakot on our platform on what they are doing on daily basis for a particular commodity. Let alone maize, you will have access to the price of maize for Olam, for FMN, and for every other companies like that. So on your own, you can decide which of the company did you want to deliver to. Then we have also fair price trade. When it comes to this issue of fair prices, Zoacell ensure that pricing negotiation are based on fair trade practice. We don't exploit and we don't manipulate price. So this platform, the platform works to create a level playing field for both buyers and sellers in order that to ensure that the final price reflects the true value of commodities being traded. We will not encourage any supplier to bring product that is of substandard. And when that type of premium products are being supplied, we encourage also that the processing industry or a buyer pay such premium price. Then at the same time also, we carry out market research and analysis in order to know what a landing cost of a commodity should be. That is apart from when you have the production cost, then we can now factor in what cost of logistics are. These are some of the things we do, and we factor to get our final landing cost of this commodity price to the company. So we don't overblow our pricing. We make sure it's within range, that it will be fair to both the processor and at the same time to the supplier. Then delivery costs. We provide delivery costs, yes. We provide price transparency by showing the breakdown of costs and fee associated with transactions, to allowing merchants and buyers to see how the final price is determined. So this transparency is builds trust and confidence in the pricing negotiation. So in all, we can see now that here in Zoacell, our major focus in this commodity market creation involves helping farmers, helping processors, and helping each of the actors in the value chain in order to maximize profit. So we can then conclude that Zoacell is leveraging on technology and data science to improve productivity, sustainability, and profitability across the agricultural value chain. Also, we offer a one-stop shop platform for farmers, cooperatives, manufacturer, processors, startups, and financial institutions to seamlessly integrate across supply chain. Then our marketplace gives buyers and sellers unprecedented access to each other, insights, trade protection, and value. So we built multi-year season-in-long relationship with farmers, crops, and buyers, creating a network of trusted trade partners based on transparency and trust. Get onboarded today in order to enjoy the seamless access of a profitable commodity business. Thank you very much.
Okay, well done. Thank you so much, Mr. David Aribido. Thank you. It was really, really educative. I'm sure some of us have questions. Thank you so much, Mr. Shola, also. Thank you. Thank you for making our time, everyone, to join this webinar. So right now, this is the time for question and answer. So please, let's raise our hands. Okay. Oh, wow. We have Mr. Jude. Okay, Mr. Jude in the house. Mr. Jude, kindly unmute yourself and ask your question. Our guests will be ready to, answer. Go ahead, Mr. Jude.
Yeah, thank you very much, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Sorry, I joined late. I didn't listen to the presentations, but I have a question that I really want to get the answer to. I am interested in buying commodities. At the moment, I'm discussing with a company overseas for the supply of sesame seeds, and they want it 40-foot container every month. But my problem is how to be able to get a consistent supply for that product. To enable one is include such a contract. I haven't signed it, but it's only when I'm able to locate a supplier or suppliers that can meet that kind of quantity per month. So that's why I saw this same webinar and decided to come in to see what I can do with Zoacell. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jude. We have our area sales manager, David. So he will be taking the question. David, can you respond to Mr. Jude, please?
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Jude. We have a network across the federation, as I mentioned, and we've been fulfilling similar orders in the past, and fulfilling such order will not be difficult. We encourage you to get onboarded maybe immediately after this webinar. I get in talk with you in order to get you onboarded on our platform. We tell you most of our terms and conditions are stated just like I mentioned, and what our commission base looks like. Then, and the mode of operations in terms of getting this commodity delivered. Then at the same time also, we will also help you a lot in terms of the specifications that the buyers is looking for. So we'll be working along with you. If we are able to strike a deal on this regard, we'll be working with you in order to get the best quality product delivered to your client. And we will make sure that the volume you are requesting for is sustained. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I look forward to being onboarded.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. David. Thank you for answering that question. So what I'll be doing right now is I'll drop our email address. So Mr. Jude, kindly send an email to marketplace@zoacell.com. I've just dropped it on the chat. If you check, you'll see that. So just send an email, and then Mr. David will take it from there.
Sorry, I was trying to copy it and it went off. Marketplace at what?
Okay, marketplace@zoacell.com. Just
Okay,
I've dropped it on the chat. You see it in the messages.
Okay,
So just
I've got it.
yeah. So just put down your inquiry, send it to us, and then we'll link you up with Mr. David. He'll just take it off from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So does anybody have any other question? I was expecting to, see a lot of people raising their hands for export. I'm interested in that. Does anybody have question? Let's ask our questions. We have the area sales manager from Flour Mill. You have a lot of questions. I'm sure we have a lot of merchants. Everyone here has one or two things to do with commodities. So now you have the opportunity, and we have our area sales manager. He's an all-rounder. So please, let's drop our questions. So I'll just give us a few minutes. Let's drop our questions, raise our hands, and before we call it a day. I'm sure we all have a lot of other things to do. Okay, not to waste so much of our time, I'm sure Mr. Shola and David have other things to do. So what will happen is, I hope you all can see the email address I dropped. I'll drop that again, marketplace@zoacell.com. Please let's drop our questions. Probably nothing is coming to our minds right now to ask, so let's drop our questions, and then we'll just answer those questions on the go. But like I mentioned, this webinar is being recorded, so before the week runs out, we'll be sharing it to everyone, and everyone could have access. And probably you have more questions, you have more inquiry, you can always reach us at marketplace@zoacell.com.